right, check this out, guys. We are taking what we call the back road, Tehachapi Willow Springs, from Tehachapi past Willow Springs. No, we're not going past Willow Springs, come to think of it.
Maybe.
Hopefully not. We're heading from Mojave. We're going to do a little grocery shopping. And there goes somebody in a ridiculous hurry. We've seen that before. We call this going back through the wind farms. As you can see, we've got turbines up ahead. Not turning super fast, thank heaven. And, you know, in selling the house, this is part of what I'm leaving behind. And yeah, it's kind of hard to let some stuff go. But on the other hand, I'll have this memory to live on. This is it, the end of an era. We are actually pulling out of Tehachapi today. I've been here for about a week and a half now. So I gotta turn around. And I've been going through everything in the house, making sure everything's ready, doing all the stuff. And we're about as ready as we can be. And it's really funny, I started posting on social media last week, and people started reaching out. So I'm not on the market yet, and I've already had 4 showings. So that bodes well. Hey guys, I'm going to jump in here while I'm editing this. What I realized is I actually shot this back in the end of February of 2024, and I'm publishing it because people wanted to know what the whole house process was like for me. And so I'm sharing that with you. I'm going to put together a playlist that's all things related to getting rid of the house. I think that might be kind of helpful. At this point, I didn't put it on the market. I got super lucky, sort of. Here's what happened. My brother decided he wanted to buy my house. So I never put my house on the market, but I had to put his house on the market. And here we are in the middle of May, and we're waiting on both closings. We think this is all going to be done probably around the first week in June by the time we get mine closed. It's all good for everybody, and I'm just looking forward to getting this all wrapped up. In the meantime, we're going to roll the intro here, and I'm going to kind of bring you through what happened from the time that I left the house, as you'll see in this video. Stay tuned. But this is likely the last time I'm pulling out of that driveway as a homeowner. So there you go. I'm feeling pretty daggone good about that. I am. And boy, do I have a lot of extra stuff. Part of it is that because I was using the house as an Airbnb, I always kept paper towels and toilet paper, trash bags, Kleenex, all that kind of stuff available for the Airbnb. Sorry, my nose itches. And I basically filled up a second laundry basket, same size as my normal one, with extra toilet paper, paper towels, Kleenex, brought another roll of trash bags with me. And really, because I've already paid for it, it's consumable stuff. I probably have enough to last me for a year now, maybe. So we got some pretty blue sky up there. We're going to be on the freeway momentarily, and then we'll just, you know, check back in if we see something interesting. Because you know what I always say, if you've seen one freeway, you've seen them all. Well, we're not even out at Tehachapi, and the weather is looking so much better already. We're about to enter the Tehachapi Pass, and it's not brilliantly green, but it's pretty daggone green, because spring has sprung-ish. And the thing smelled like spring. And you could like smell the grass. And of course people are busy mowing their grass. We saw one of the guys down the street from me mowing as we were leaving. Yeah, it's pretty. This is a really nice area to live in if you're to live someplace. But I want to live every place. That's my goal. So we're going to see how that works out. This next exit up here, the Pacific Crest Trail, crosses over the freeway and then parallels it for a bit on the left-hand side, heading north. Gets up into the Sierras. People can't imagine doing what I'm doing, living as a nomad in the lap of luxury. I can't imagine. So I've got everything that I own and that I care about, that'd be you, kid, with me here in Henry. And that's going to be very, very true in just a week or so when the estate sale happens and everything gets sold. And you know, I think about the thru hikers, the people on the PCT or the AT, that's the Appalachian Trail. There's a Continental Divide Trail. There's a few other really big ones. Arizona Trail, I think. I think that connects with part of the others. Anyway, I think about people doing that. I mean, like the PCT, I think it's about 2,600 miles. And they're carrying everything they need in a backpack. Now, granted, they have resupply points along the way so that they can get, you know, more supplies as they're moving along. But still, for many days, they're carrying everything they've got. Water, food, clothing, bedding, entertainment, medicine. I mean, think about it. Everything in a backpack. I can't imagine doing that. That's not for me. But people say what I'm doing isn't for them, and I get it. I get it. Everybody has to do. Everybody does certainly what makes them comfortable, but I also believe that the people that are willing to do what makes them uncomfortable have a bigger growth pattern. And I always believe in stretching the uncomfortable envelope. Although I'm still not jumping out of an airplane or zip lining or going up in a sailplane or any of those kinds of things. I'm not doing it. Doubt that I'll ever change my mind. And when I went to the Gila Cliff Dwellings some time ago, I did much better with the heights and the stairs there than I expected to. So, never say never. Because you don't know what's going to happen. Things can change. And they have for me, and that's why I'm selling the house. Really excited about that, guys. Really excited. Alright, we're out of the pass. Beautiful view of the upcoming Sierras over to the left. I don't think you're catching it, but all the different colors. The greens, buff, tan, gray, pinks. Beautiful rock formations over to the left. Well, this is a new route that Google is taking me on. I don't think I've ever done it this way before. But hey, why not see something different as we leave this part of Southern California behind. Oh, so this is historic California US 6. I had no idea. I just sit back and enjoy the ride, huh, Kitster? Yeah, that's a nice puppy smile you got going on. Yes, it is. What else am I bringing along with me? Oh, I'm bringing my Google Home because it gives me the opportunity to be able to play music pretty easily through a speaker, not on my phone. So that's kind of nice. So much for what Google wants. The road is closed. At least Avenue G is not closed, so that's good. And I'm feeling pretty good about my food prep. I've been buying groceries over the past few days. My brother and I went to Stater Brothers on Sunday in Mojave. My neighbor Bob, friend and neighbor, took me to Walmart yesterday so I could finish up all the stuff that I hadn't gotten. going to end up having to get fuel, guys. I'm between 3/4 and half a tank already. So I'll probably stop at the Morongo Casino Travel Center. Anyway, so I've been to the store twice, but then this morning I wanted to kind of consolidate things. I vacuum sealed a bunch of stuff, and I did it for two reasons. One is getting the air out of the package makes things last longer, and the second is getting the air out of the package makes them take up less space. So what else did I do? Oh, here's a pro tip. As much as I don't like using aluminum for anything, if you wrap fresh celery in aluminum foil, even in my RV refrigerator, it will last several weeks without getting completely pale or used up. I had a red bell pepper, I chopped that up and vacuum sealed that. I've got a bunch of food prepped, and then I went to say goodbye to my neighbors, and they offered me stir-fried rice that their friend had made the day before and steamed vegetables. So I'll be having that for dinner tonight along with a chicken burger. I'm pretty lucky. I got a lot of people that look out for me. I've lived in California. Well, I moved to California in 1990. Moved to Tehachapi in 1996. And yeah, lots and lots of memories. And there's a lot to love about California. You know, the scenery is absolutely gorgeous. Beautiful places to visit, but not cheap by any stretch of the imagination. So I'm going to go see some other parts of the country that are also gorgeous. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Look at all that snow up there. Just look at it. Especially in that one saddle, there's quite a bit there. Be interesting to see if there's any snow at road level as we go up past the Whitewood turnoff. Getting off here, we're going to go ahead up to the travel center. It's $3.99. I think it was $3.89 when I was here the last time. 31 gallons and $120, I think, $130, whatever it was. We are filled back up again, and it's possible that I could have made it to Ehrenberg. It was $3.99 a gallon here, so we went ahead and did it.
Head northeast.
And
turn right toward Tumbleweed Road, then turn right onto Tumbleweed Road.
And now I'm annoying Google.
Turn right onto Tumbleweed Road. Head northwest toward Morongo Trail.
There we go.
In a quarter mile, at the traffic circle.
So I decided to go ahead on to Churraco Summit because it's only 3 o'clock, and yes, I'm hungry, and I'll be really hungry by the time I get there, but I'll be there about 4:15. I'll be eating probably by 4:30, and it won't kill me to have to wait. And then I'll be that much closer to Quartzsite tomorrow. I don't really understand how they think traffic circles are safer. Maybe because everybody's going slow-ish, but I don't know. I mean, there's an awful lot of opportunity for being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Look at the beautiful mountain views with the clouds up on the top there. That's pretty nice, huh? Here we are at Churraco Summit, and hopefully there's a space open at the campground. Otherwise, I don't know what I'm doing. Might be parking with the trucks. We'll see. Wish me luck. I've been here one other time, and Haven't been to the museum. I might actually do that this time. Or not,
Turn
we'll
right on
see.
Shariko Road.
See how I feel about it. There's got to be at least one space over there. So this is a
Arrive at your destination.
this is a free BLM campground. That's the museum entrance. Someplace down here is the campground entrance. I think it's right down here.
You have arrived.
And as I recall, it was very potholy. And that looks like somebody that's planning to just stay right there. And I would not be adverse to doing that, actually. Although it's pretty unlevel there. Could do it over here. Road's in better shape than it was last time I was here. Oh, interesting. It looks like somebody is camping in amongst the tanks. Interesting. I don't really see any reason not to do that. But we'll go ahead down to the campground and see how that looks. Private area, do not enter. So maybe they've got some dispensation. We're almost done. We're almost done. As I said, I've been here one other time. The road was much worse then. And at that time, there were a lot of people here with side-by-sides and stuff. And they were out pretty late until like 9:30 or 10 o'clock at night. Welcome to Dry Camp at Shariko Summit. Quiet hours are 9 to 8. Keep pets on a leash or under your supervision. Okay, Kinster, we're almost done. Almost done, dude, I promise.
The next day.
So this is my first morning walk after leaving the house. And we're out here at Shariko Summit. Came across these play heels. We're gonna go take a look at what else they got there. When you look back to the freeway, it's not particularly attractive. But there's a free campground down there, and I never thought about wild camping here. But there's an RV over there. And looks like there's an Airstream up there and maybe something else. So this side of the road is BLM land. This side, however, is not, so I'm not too sure about those people. Anyway, let's go take a look. Come on, kid. It's kind of cool. So it's a sculpture garden out here in the middle of nowhere. Quite frankly, I would be a-okay with camping right here in the sculpture garden. In fact, there is a fire pit, and that looks like a lovely place to park. So yeah, next time I happen through this way, if I happen through this way again, and I probably will, I think I'll come camp here. Check this out. Oh, it looks like they're leaving stuff behind for people to make things. So here's some of the stuff that's been made. Pretty cool. I like it. I like it. What do you think, Kit? You like it? I know what else I like. I like taking my morning walk in nature
instead of on a road. That's a nice thing. I love unobstructed views of the mountains. I want to go see what that sign says. So we're going to keep walking just a little bit more. And then we're going to make breakfast to go, a green smoothie, and take it on the road with us and get moving. I had no idea I was going to Joshua Tree National Park today. Did you know that, Kit? I didn't know that. There's a gate so you can't drive in. Apparently, you can have fires, but you can't camp. Oh, no dogs. So I guess we can't walk up this trail, but you can walk through. This would be an awesome place to camp. There are a couple of people up here. So it'd be kind of nice to find it sometime empty. Stay for a while. But we're going to head on back down the road and start getting ourselves, head on back down this road and start getting ourselves ready to on the road and go driving. So we're going to end up in Quartzsite today. At least one night, maybe more, we'll see. Hard to say. So check this out. We're on our way back. We're parked over there in the campground area. But this is lava rock. A whole lot of it, just some. And it appears to peter out, like right there. And come down this way for a little bit. It's funny, I walked right past this on my way out here and didn't notice it. Yeah, basically stops right there. So, I don't know, those mountains don't really look volcanic to me. That doesn't really look volcanic. And why would there just be this little spray of lava rock? Interesting.
Hey guys, if you made it this far, I want to thank you so much for hanging out with me. This is, kind of the thoughts that were going through my mind as I was leaving the house for the last time, and the absolute joy I had doing my first walk in the morning back out in nature, and the things that you find in the middle of the desert. So I appreciate each and every one of you. Thanks so much for spending your time with me here. And if you haven't already, please consider subscribing. Thanks again. We'll see you next time.